The only Leeds Bros show.
Well, hello everybody, welcome back to Only Leeds Bros for the match reaction. Lads, I can't get the smile out of my face. Unbelievable. Jam, we have to come to you first. Can't even describe that again. 2 weeks in a row, Leeds United have done it to us.
Oh, boys, literally, if you could bottle that feeling, you'd be millionaires, wouldn't you? If you could literally just sell it for, I don't know, on the market or wherever you sell it, it'd just be amazing. But again, last week I was lost for words. I think I'm probably lost for words again tonight, lads. I mean, what an unbelievable feeling. This club is just it's unrivaled. You can't get better than this club. I mean, the attitude of the boys tonight as well. I'll be honest, lads. I thought 1-0 down. I thought we ain't getting anything out of this. But the last 20 minutes, I thought we dominated, and there's only one team that looked like we were going to win it, and that was us. And it was similar to Sunderland last week. I thought the last 20 minutes we come on strong, and it's just incredible. I just can't. It's just mad, lads. It really is. I mean,
you see, I'm still buzzing.
I can't. Yeah. You know me, boys. I love it. I'm as passionate as they come, but I literally just can't. Again, I just over the moon, boys. Over the moon. I mean, this is just such a great. I'm loving all the boys. I'm loving all the players. They're all such just. It's what you want as a fan. You just want to watch this team, and you want them to do well. You just really want it to do. Even Melier, I was ready to throw him out the bus, or whatever you want to say. But honestly, at the end, I'm just happy for him because that must have been awful for him. But anyway, again, you know me, I like to ramble, but.
No, let's love it. It's just a great summary. Like, Jam, and look what you said. It didn't feel like, again, and very similar to what it did at Sunderland. It didn't feel like it could happen again, and it did. This team, and you mentioned something there that resonates with me as well. This team, I'm just starting to love this team, and it was there for so long after the Bielsa era. It was very kind of hard to love that Leeds team at the time, wasn't it? But now, oh my God, what a lovable group of players that we have now, and every single one of them. Fairpo scoring a header. We'll get into the goals. Dillo, we'll come across to you, the man that's been suckling on the vodkas tonight. How are you feeling?
That's one of them, isn't it? You know what I mean? I can't even. That lad's ecstatic, pure static. Now look, we got the negative out of the way straight away. Still had standing ground when it comes to Malia. He made too many mistakes on me, lads, in certain games. You know, when he comes called upon, and just you know, look, you make these mistakes. I wouldn't say it's not as bad as the Sunderland mistake, but it is bad. He did flap it back into his own net. And then just a few individual errors there, you know, flapping, coming out one hand, he's giving out to the referee about a player putting his hand on the shoulder, but he only has one hand in the air. Stuff like that. But collectively, the team pulled it back, done the job and got the 3 points, you know. But anyway, that's the negative part about it. But the positive, just not give up on us whatsoever, and I love it. It's what they would say. Well, what my dad would say to me, you know, I feel Leeds are going to come back and beat 3-1. Look, I told you before about dreams and reality, Dylan. That's what he'd say to me. But it's just a dream I'm living in, and I certainly don't want to wake up from. Leeds are just pure immense at the minute. I'm loving every single bit of it. And as Jam said there, look, sometimes I get emotional. It's not the vodka speaking before you say it, and it's not. Just being on that crisp of, you know, just not giving up, Darren. That's where it is. But what I will say is this game, apart from this game, this wasn't one I worried about so much. It's the ones that are coming in the future. But a win is a win. We're 5 points clear from the second, and 7 from third. And then just the stats itself, like, just kind of makes it itself, you know.
Goals and all, lads. The goal difference and all as well. It's just
pure. The sign of champions.
That's a nearly another point in itself, lads, isn't it? That goal difference as well.
Oh, definitely.
Absolutely immense. Yeah, Jam, going back to, obviously, we'll touch on Eli Melia and then we kind of get it all the way. Look at the first save he makes, immaculate, unbelievable save from the header. I think it was Peck that gets the header onto the bar. But then after that, he just makes an absolute hash of it again, doesn't he? On the goal line, slaps it into his own net. We'll kind of take that out of the way and we'll try and forget it and we move on again. But even before that, the two corners and the crosses in on top of him, he was very flappy and very nervous again, wasn't he, Melee? And it kind of seemed to transmit then onto the players in front of him, didn't it?
Yeah, you're bang on there. I just think, like, as a back line, your confidence comes from your keeper, doesn't it? If you've got a strong... I thought the keeper from the other team, Cooper, I thought he's exactly what you need in your net, because I think he's just commanding, he catches all the crosses, he comes out and... But anyway, I'm not going to bang on about Melly.
Yeah, that's what. But we have to touch on it. Obviously,
yeah,
we'll get the negative out of the way.
Yeah, but he did flatter a few, and I think that affected the boys at the back then. But I'll be honest. Upon reflection now, after watching the first goal, I think he does well to put it onto the bar, and I think he is very, very unlucky when he comes. I think he does slip, and I think he unfortunately comes off his foot and he goes in. And I do get it. I was frustrated at the time. I was annoyed. Thinking he's done it again. But I'm actually going to give him a little bit of leeway there after watching it back. But again, he needs to be better than that. He needs to be commanding after that, because you could tell it's just got to his head straight away.
I think that's where...
boys then, you know.
It was more, that's what Jam, it was more before. It was like the nerves that were in him before the hell. I wasn't. And like you said, we kind of move on because we won the game, and again, it's a team game, and his teammates get him out of jail, and that's what it's all about. But it's before that. He was just nervous before that. He wasn't filling us with much confidence. He was flapping at a good couple, wasn't he?
He just looks... You could tell sometimes, can't you, when you look at him? He just looks overwhelmed. He looks like he's not even at the game. His brain, his physical self is there, but his mind's just elsewhere.
He seems to be solely worried about what's going on, you know, with the referee and players, pushing and shoving, than his own game. But going back to what you said there, Jam, like, I have to agree, it wasn't a major issue. It was stupid what he done, and people make mistakes, but it just seems a lot worse considering what he has done in the past.
Oh yeah,
that's what's frustrating me, and that's what I'm solely on, which I shouldn't be, because at the end of the day, these things do happen. You know what I mean? But then, like, you know, the ball shouldn't have came in from the start. I think DJ should have closed his man down a little bit more as well. So, you know, to be fair, apart from Melia, it is a collective situation. The boys weren't switched on. It's as simple as that. But we were switched on at the end because we won 3-1. Do. You know what I mean?
Let's get it right. That's a negative done out of the way. We're finished talking about Ilan Melia. Jam, will get that out of your face again. I'll keep it.
Oh my God.
There we go. That's a bit better. There we go.
Looking at myself like that.
Yeah, that was a close up, all right. Emord says 12 games to go, and that's it, lads. That's another game ticked off. And who would have said 6 points out of Sunderland and Sheffield United? Absolutely immense, brilliant return. Sean Healy is still here. Do. Tanaka, he loves Tanaka. I would say he's absolutely buzzing. Tanaka scored. Michael says, look at the Irish did it tonight. I hope so, buddy. I hope so. It was mad. As soon as I got a corona, we got the second, then we got the third. And the Blunts have to play pony. That's big as well, lads. That's big, massive. Just off the phone to my dad, screaming at him, saying it's your fault I support this club. It's going to kill me. I think we all feel the same as well. I think this is your brother, is it? Jake Edwards says, proper team, this big up, Jakey. Thanks for popping in, pal. And Michael Gott said it was a game of two. That's it. That was it, lads. It really was a game of two halves, because the first half, it's that Leeds United that make you want to pull your hair out and, you know, rip everything up and go, well, I support this team. Exactly. Like, and then we come back, lads, and we do that. Unbelievable. Jody says here, Sean, you're not the only one. Poor Dylan has it already drilled into our son. Yeah, that's it. It's the Suns have no choice now whatsoever. Michael says here, Fark Outers, already ready at half time when they disappeared. I'd say they're all ready and waiting. I said he had the tweets up ready to go, and Michael, you're dead right with that one. I was going to get on to him, but we might touch on it now, lads. Like, how good does that feel as well, to take 6 points off Chris Wilder this season as well? After
great,
everything in the past with him. Like,
might go make myself a cucumber and ham sandwich. Just enjoy it. Just enjoy it.
Jake says 16 undefeated in the league. We can easily keep this going, and that's it. I did listen just at the end of the game there. The legend Stuart Dallas was on Sky after the game, and he did say, brilliant win, back to back against Sunderland and Sheffield United, we said, but the big thing is now for Leeds, they need to go again. West Brom the weekend, 12 o'clock kick-off, he said, Leeds need to back it up. So, and I 100% agree with him. This game kind of means nothing if you go down there, or, you know, we fumbled that one, so we need to keep going and keep our eye on the prize, is what they say. Champions now, no doubt. I love the confidence, Shane, I really do. I'm starting to...
We are the champions. Champions Europe. Sorry, lads. I'm buzzing.
Darren and Dillo won't let the three boys have a choice. No chance at all. 50, yeah, 50. The goal difference, it's more than 50 goals. I actually think it's... must be nearly 72 now, Jam, is it? I think the last time it's about 72. 50 plus goal difference anyway, Darren.
Plus 50.
75 points, unbelievable at this stage of the season, isn't it? Unbelievable. I don't mind people having an opinion on Park. It's more, no matter who our manager is at your club, you've just got to support him and back him, because that's exactly it, Michael. If your manager does good, it means your team does good, so you have to back your manager all the way. Mighty Whites LUFC, love this team and love you lads, love that. Cheers, pal. I'm so happy I might be the lady to a good scene. Give her one for me. Not good for the heart rate, lads, and that's it, lads. It's not good for the heart rate, but my God, there's a feel good. And exactly, we go back to what you said there, Jam. Is if you could bottle this and selling it, it will just it's undescribable, isn't it? And you try and describe this to kind of non-football fans and non-Leeds fans. There's just nothing like it in the world, isn't there?
Some people don't get it. Some people just do not get it.
But the club's not made for them, you know.
Well, that's it,
that really. Do you know what I mean? But going back to Dallas, sorry, Daz, to cut in there.
No, go on, go ahead, Bud, go ahead.
Going back to Dallas, did he give you two a shout out on the show, or did he just, the two new best mates now? You're in Dallas.
We're like pals. Starstruck. I didn't even see him there. I was like, there's Dallas, there's our mate. Yeah, I have his number, I'll give him a text.
Seeing him on the telly, and then the missus goes, "Oh, look, football friends, this Dallas friends." So I just told him, I said, "Hey, look, he texted me earlier on, but said I go on and do the punditry Dallas text later when I watch the match."
Yeah. Let's go back, lads, to Junior Firpo. Let's touch on the one that he had just before the goal. The one that the header he had free as a board in the box. Sean Healy did call it, is it a board, is it a playing? No, it was Junior Firpo, and he heads the thing miles over the bar. We're all giving out about him. Defender's header, should have done better. But Jam, a few minutes later, wow, bullet of a header.
I'll show you how it was done.
Go on, show us.
Do you want to see it?
Show us.
Ball came in, lads, right? Came in beautifully. Put the hand back in. It's 1-0. That's the way we roll. That's the way we roll.
I thought Junior was sat there then, Dill, to be honest. I thought he was sat where you were.
That's why I thought you were Junior there for a minute. Unbelievable. Carbon copy of him. Jam, talk us through it then. Obviously, the miss, we let him away with it, but the goal, brilliant header. And even to be in the 18-yard box there, to put that in the back of the net. Surreal feeling, wasn't it?
Do you know what, as well? It was, I thought Dan James and Bogle were really quiet tonight, boys, for their standards. But Dan, who comes up with the assist? Dan James. Whips the ball in. Firpo, thank you very much. Bullet header. Sends a crowd into raptures. And enough said. But again, from that then, it was the only one team looking to go and win it, wasn't it? It was us. We had our tails up. And it just shows a goal. They were loving it. They were goading us all game, the Sheffield United fans. You could hear them. I thought, it was killing me sitting there watching it. But then when we get that goal, you could tell then it just kind of lifts the fans and lifts the players. And then we just go on and do what we do. I mean, I bang on about it all night, but it's just like never say die spirit, boys. It's that spirit that you just want from your team. I mean, Stuart for your wins. Again, Firpo, he just doesn't get his credit. He comes up with the goods. He's up and down our left all game. In all fairness, he's always looking for that overlapping run, and he went in there and he gambles, and that's exactly what you want. And I don't know how many goals Firpo's got this season. I'd imagine he's got quite a few now. But I think
Firpo has a few now, yeah.
But
and at that time, then Jan, right, it goes 1-1, and then in your head, and then you could see it in our chat. Then you were in our watch along as well, and you could see a lot of people saying, "Blow it up now, ref! Blow the whistle! Take the point." We're all happy enough with it. But let's be real. At that time, Leeds United, we weren't good, weren't we? Not. We were really poor, kind of up into that goal. Maybe a few months before it, you could kind of see there was kind of a glimmer of us coming back into the game. But then after that, after the Firpo goal, it really only felt like one team were going to go and win it. And Piroe did touch on it there in the post-match as well with Sky. He commented on it as well. He said, we always feel like when we get a goal, we can go get a second. And he said that's kind of the feeling in the team. When we get back into it, we know we can go again and get a second one. And it was relentless then after that, wasn't it? It was just a wave of attacks of Leeds. And it felt like it was a matter of time for a second, didn't it?
It's like what I said earlier about the Sunderland game. I thought the last 20 minutes is very similar to the game tonight. I thought I got to give credit to the Farker and the coaching staff. I mean, thank you, legend. I'm
a fan, Jim.
Sorry, boys, that comment got me now. I just literally. What was I going to say? Yeah, sorry, Farker, and I think our fitness, lads, is much better than any other team in the league. We seem to just find the extra. We seem to go up a notch in the last 20. I don't think other teams can handle it. They can handle it for about 70 minutes. then I find then we really do put the pressure on, and eventually it does tell. I mean, it's just, you can sit here all night and speak how great the team is, and how it's just by a lot of credit. I think a few people have commented Farker is, listen, I criticised his substitutions from time to time, but he's brilliant.
He got it right today, didn't he?
He's got it right today, and he did, you know.
And I got my prediction right.
You did get your prediction right. I know you won €270, so get it up, yeah. Hey up, lads, dead chuff with Tanaka for a cushioned header. It was a brilliant header, lads, wasn't it? It was a great header. Last time I saw a goal like Piroe's was Peter Lonimer. What a strike, and it really was, lads. Seen it back again from right behind it, like a bullet when it left his foot, sweet as a nut, and Cooper just had no chance at all. We'll go back then a little bit, lads. We'll just get through a couple of the comments, and then I just want to pull you back something. Tanaka's header was brilliant, and this is it, lads. We'll touch on Tanaka now a little bit. Obviously last season we've Glenn Kamara, someone who can score goals, and then we just have this Japanese boy who's just taking all our hearts, isn't he, lads? Scoring goals, playing football. Dylan, talk us through how Tanaka, how good he's been for us this season.
It's just been phenomenal. He's been so consistent. Even when he does go missing at times, he's still Stuart. He just he just seems to pull it back in, you know, defensively, offensively, and then just pulls off a worldie of a goal like that. And he enjoys his football, lads, and you can see that in his face. He plays with a smile. You always like to see that, you know, a player playing with some sort of emotion. And I've been loving him, solely loving him. It just goes to show, though, that for me anyway, he's the first person that should be on the team. I think we can all agree. Before you pick anyone else, I think Tanaka's the man to be leading that in that midfield duo. But then, as well, credit due to
maybe once or twice.
That's taken me. Sorry, Dylan. Come on, Marcus.
Star that, give that man a tenner, because that is a cracker. A pure cracker.
I haven't even watched the back, but no doubt we'll definitely clip it up and throw it out there. Like
definitely.
Unbelievable. Sorry.
Tanaka just, he's a different gravy. As I said, he's the first man to go into the team, and you know, it just gets better. It's you know, considering we sold Kamara for what, 5, was it?
So Kamara, we bought him for 5. We sold him for 10, wasn't it, John? We bought him for 5, sold him for 10, and signed Tanaka then for 3.5.
3.5. So some serious business there, but like, yeah, he's just a different guy, lads. He can play more or less everywhere, and when he does drop back and when he does defend, as I've said this before, when he is on the ball and the press is there, you know, for me anyway, I'd be more comfortable seeing him with the ball at his feet than I would Ampadu. And that probably sounds strange. He just has that in him, you know. He's good at shielding the ball, and then look, he just does anything naturally, whether he needs to score a goal defensively or just, as I said, offensively. But he's a different gravy. I'm loving him, pure loving him. He's definitely a favourite of mine, and hopefully now we can just hold on to him when we go up to the Premier League next season. Go on.
Absolutely love it. And Jam, talk us through that header then, because it was just one of them where it just didn't feel real at the time, didn't it? Like, floating header, your man on the line made a little bit of a hash of it. I think if that's any of our players there, the shoes on the other foot, you're probably expecting one of our players just to head it clear. Felt like you just tried to glide it out rather than just putting your head shut and just clearing it off the line, didn't it? Much like what Piroe did for us in the first half. But yeah, it was a great header from Tanaka, wasn't it? With a glance on.
It's nice. He's just like Dillo sort of touched on there. He's just an intelligent footballer. So he knows exactly what he needs to do. He just knows he needs to get the right weight of. That's the right word. Right weight of head on the gateway of Jam. He needs to get his right weight on the head, just to glide it in on target. As long as he gets that ball on target, he knows he's in for half a chance. And then obviously the defender, you give the defender an option then.
Sorry, Jam. I didn't mean to put that away. Sorry, I meant to go for the next one. Sean, you're a dirty boy. Go ahead, Jam. Sorry, buddy.
No. I was just finishing. Well, I wasn't finishing it.
You were just finishing it. Come on, Jam. Well, let us know when you're done. We'll give you a minute. Mad set of fans, these Leeds base. Dylan, let's move on to you then. The second goal then. like just talk us through that. Well, Tanaka won, the feeling that goes through your body there, that we've kind of done it again. Same as Sunderland, we've nicked all 3 points against our rival. We obviously seen it with the watch along, but what's your emotions? What are you feeling inside? And it's for you as well, and everyone in the chat. Trying to describe that feeling, it's just undescribable, isn't it?
I think I said it already, but it's the best way. It's like a dream that I don't want to wake up from. That's what I'm getting, and it's mad. Like you're sitting here, you're watching it, and you're saying to yourself, "Are we gonna, maybe scrape a draw here?" And like as I said, for me, I was kind of saying, "Lads, we a draw ain't good enough," and that was the vibe I was going with. And yeah, just. Let's see, you'd be lost for word, like.
Yeah, you do.
I can't get the smile on my face as well. It's just you're watching it and you're kind of expecting, maybe we will scrape a draw here, and then they score, level it, and then you're kind of saying, right, we're going to up the gears and the tempo a little bit, and the second goal goes in, and you're just like, what? We're all over the place. We're crumbling. Then we're doing it again. Like we're gonna do this again. Are we like let's. Then a turtle
and it's just relentless, and it is. It's that feeling of euphoria, lads, isn't it? I think that's probably the word. You
the
can't
best
really
word for
find
it,
words to describe it. It is just pure elation.
But it is like a dream. That's the emotion I'm feeling.
It's an out of body.
When you're having a great dream and you wake up, the alarm goes off, the press there, your head sitting inside of the bed for a minute, going, I won the lotto about 5 minutes ago, and now I'm up, looking out the window, it's wet, gloomy, tired. You know what I mean? And that's the vibe I'm getting with Leeds, like just dominating this league. And I hope there's other fans in this, from different teams in the championship. These are all shy. Every single one is. Dirt.
Oh my, Dylan, whatever you do, it'll definitely get clipped up now. If we bought a promotion, Dylan, you have us done. Jam, we'll come to you before we move on to Piroe's third goal. And we'll just touch on, obviously, the league table at the minute, lads. We've all seen it. That puts Leeds now 5 points clear. Sheffield United, I think it's 7 then clear then. 7 clear at Burnley. Burnley and Sheffield United again, they'll have to play. Hopefully the both of them cancel each other out. Is this, in a nutshell, is this promotion?
Do you know what? I've got a bit of Dillo in me, I think.
Tastes like anyway. Everybody tastes like. Sorry.
This stream has really gone like the other way, isn't it? But nah, it's funny. No, I'm still a bit sort of listen, there's still 12 games left. Massive result tonight, don't get me wrong. But I mean, you can easily, we know what this club's like. I mean, we still got to go to QPR. QPR away will be a tough one. They're on a bit of good form at the moment.
It's throwing me off that one, Jam, as well.
Yeah, that one's a bit.
Still have Millwall at home as well, lads. Millwall at home.
I think we'd be alright in Mill down. I genuinely think
we owed them a smashing though, didn't we?
I don't think a draw. I'd be happy with a draw, but QPR for some reason keeps red flagging me. I don't know why.
Yeah, I'm the same. I think it was I think it was because of the 4-0 we lost down there last year. I think that's why it's sort of in the back of my mind. But we owe Millwall as well, especially the chanting. There's no place for all that tragedy chanting and all that kind of thing. So we do owe them, and I love to tempt them. Yeah, listen. The only team that's going to stop us from going down is us. We're more than capable of doing it. We weren't even at our best tonight, lads. The last 20 minutes, we just went up the gear, and then that was it. Then it just goes to show that the quality we have in this squad. Listen, I am starting to believe that we will get promoted, but I'm quite level-headed when it comes to it. Let's just take each game now. Let's go to West Brom. West Brom come to us on Saturday. Let's get 3 points there. Let's just keep plugging away. I think if we get over the 90-point mark, which it looks like we're going to at the moment, I think we can start to. I'm just very much like anything can happen in this league. We could, like Dillo said, we could lose to QPR down there, or Millwall could draw it, could get a point against us.
This is the thing, though, Jam. We've created that 5-point gap. This is what I've been saying. I'm banging that drum all season, and I'm going to put my hands up and be honest with you, lads. And I know don't mean to be negative. We are going to lose another game of football.
We only lost 3 though, lads, this season. Like it's crazy. It's crazy. Seriously.
I just feel like it's we need to get the points that we can get now. The boys now with the 5-point gap just gives us that little bit of security, like coming close, taking in the end. We one of the games where all we need is a draw to become champions, and Sheffield United are 2 points behind us. At least we can go. Yeah, well, we could afford to lose such and such games, that kind of way. That's the vibe I'm getting. Now, don't get me wrong, that straight away, if we win the whole lot, we win from now till the end of the season. I'm quitting my job, moving to Leeds, and I'm just standing outside Allen Road in the nip for the whole year.
No
The new
one
season
say
starts,
that.
you know.
You should wear that away jersey, Dylan. That's definitely a good fit on you.
Oh, yeah.
Jake Hamilton, 110 points. Let's go back, lads, again before we go on to the Piroe goal. So obviously we touched on the starting lineup today, Gruev and Tanaka in there. Obviously we don't know the full extent of Ampadu's injury. Touch wood, it's not too bad, but he has said it is a couple of weeks. Do you think that the Gruev one worked in there tonight? Me personally, I don't think it did. I thought it was brilliant. Look at the header off the line, but you can't just pinpoint someone's good performance because they do one good thing. I think you have to probably do it as a collective and kind of be a little bit level-headed about it. I thought at times tonight he was a little bit poor from us. Gruev gave the ball away a good bit, sloppy passing, which isn't usually like him. It does have to be said. So he's definitely below his standard. But then Rotwell comes on, lads, and again the game turns again, and again he's not directly involved. But it just seemed like when Rotwell and Tanaka were in there, we seem to get more control of the midfield, didn't we? We seem to be driving up the pitch a little more. Is that a coincidence, like what you said, Jam, in the 70 minute where Leeds take control of our fitness, or was it the personnel change that tweaked it?
I seen that Dilla was. Do you want to go first, mate, or do you want me to?
Oh, go ahead.
Don't mind him.
Oh, thank you. No, so I think it's not sort of spoken about enough, but I think Rothwell's experience is when he comes on the pitch. I mean, how old is he, like in his 30s or early 30s? I mean, obviously he's still quite young. He's obviously still young, but I think
He's
when you bring him
31, Jam, I think I seen he was 31, yeah.
And he got promotion with Bournemouth. He got promotion with Southampton. I mean, he kind of knows what to do at this level. And I think he's just a bit of calmness you need. And what I like about him, he always gets the ball and he looks to drive forward with the ball, doesn't he? So I think it's kind of like a level of calmness he brings. Again, he might not be the shouter or the screamer, but sometimes, lads, you don't need to be the shouter or the screamer to dictate a football game and to lead. You could just lead with just playing the ball. And when he gets the ball, every time I notice, he just zips that ball. He really plays it out to third, but when he puts a lot of tempo on it. But I've just lost the sort of trail of what was the question. I just lost the sort of.
It was just that with the Gruev and Tanaka kind of link for me again didn't really work. Kind of similar at Burnley. I don't think we'd have full control in the midfield, and that's a couple of games now with Tanaka and Gruev that I kind of felt like that in there, that we haven't had full control of the teams that we're playing against, and I just felt it worked a little bit better when Rotwell did come on. I felt like we were starting to kind of get a little bit more control in the midfield. You see Rotwell coming in and again doing that turn and the drive up the pitch just to be a little bit more kind of dynamic in our play, and obviously worked at Ellen Road against them with that midfield pairing of Rotwell and Tanaka, and it seemed to work again.
Sorry, go on. I thought you finished.
No, and that's what I was just kind of just getting your thoughts, Jam, and Dillo, you as well. And I probably think that's where Fark got it wrong maybe tonight with the Gruev and Tanaka one, because obviously we did put up the poll. A lot of people, first choice was Ampadu, Tanaka. After that it was Rotwell and Tanaka. Then the third choice then was Ampadu and Gruev and Tanaka. So for me, that's probably the only kind of, not criticism, but the only kind of fault I think where Fark probably did get it wrong tonight was the midfield, because I thought in that first half, lads, we were getting bypassed very, very easily.
It's not necessary that he got it wrong. I think, I had banged that drum as well. I think Gruev is the man for the away games, but he just simply didn't improve it tonight. The only thing that he done collectively was clear the ball off the line, But yeah, I don't have to agree. A sloppy passing at times. It was very jaded. He, just didn't seem completely on it. But what I will say, and you kind of hit the nail on the head there, you're talking about Rowell again. I think Tanaka and Rowell are the midfield. I know that sounds mad, and banging the drum earlier in the season.
I think that would be at West Brom, lads. I think it'd be Tanaka and Rotwell. West Brom on Saturday. Has to be.
You did say it, Darren. When Ampadu and Gruev got injured first time around, that how lucky we were to see the two boys come in and just making an impact, and they've just been phenomenal. And I think now Fark is starting to realise that. But I was losing my train of thought as well there.
Yeah, I was reading this one, Dylan, from Ian Moore. Sorry for going cross, and this for you as well, Jam. He did, though, because obviously you see Chris Wilder bringing on two quality players, and Cannon and Hamer coming on. Hamer didn't really do much for me. We'll get on it. I think the second one, it definitely should have been a yellow card. Should have got his marching orders for me. Should have been off the pitch.
Should have had a penalty as well, lads.
But Nonto came on, lads, and he was very, very unlucky from the first shot. He looked bright, where he hasn't played in 2 games before that, hasn't been on the pitch. He comes on with that little bit of bite, and again, he's part of that, the changing the tide.
That's what you want to see there, week in, week out. This is what I was saying about Ramazani and Nonto. Yeah. He's definitely making an impact when he needs to. He pulls the socks up when he needs to. But the two boys, Ramazani and Nonto, when the opportunity is given, just do the necessities, do what you need to do. And he was very unlucky there tonight. Very unlucky.
Very unlucky, yeah. Class. Let's move on to a lads. Joe Piroe's goal, because I think after we're finished this, I'm probably going to sit in bed till probably about 2 o'clock in the morning. It's going to be, it's going to be similar to the Sunderland one, lads. I don't know how I'm going to sleep after that tonight, and I'm just going to watch the highlights over and over again. But lads, what a hit from Joe Piroe. Let's touch on his performance first of all. Wasn't really in the game, Jam, wasn't he? Not getting involved. The kind of performance you usually see from Joe Piroe. But that's what he does, doesn't he? Just pulls one out of the bag and smashes it into the back of the net. 15 goals this season now as well, level with Bro of Science. He's well on the way to the Golden Boot, isn't he?
Oh, 100%. I mean, that's exactly what you want from your striker, though, isn't it? Just score goals. I know it's as simple as that, but literally just get us some goals and he's top of the goal scoring chart, and that's exactly what you want from your striker. But again, I will give him some slack. It's down to the rest of the team supplying him as well. You know, I didn't think they did that in the first half. I didn't think they did that enough during the game, apart from the last 20. So I think I will give him a little bit of slack, and I think he was just running. There was nothing really given for him. He was just running after nothing balls really. But listen, he has the confidence. I just like his confidence. Whenever he squares it up on his left foot, you just think, oh, he's got a chance here. And he just hits that. He just catches that. He had a rocket in his left foot for that one. I think he just literally just let it go.
Sweet as a nut. I've watched it back 3 times before this. He just catches it so sweet, lads, right on the valve as well. And yeah, Cooper just has no chance in goal. Dillo, it's your boy again, Joe Piroe. Obviously, bring you back to kind of at the start of the season when we had this ebb and flow between Piroe and Joseph. Piroe was just taking that mantle. We've been saying for a long time, Jam, I don't know if you were kind of watching us before the Christmas period, but me and Dylan kind of always had this back and forth of like horses for courses. Might be some games for Piroe, some games for Joseph. And I was kind of very much of the thought that no, we need one of them to kind of, I'm the number 9 striker. I want to take the mantle. And instead of this kind of ebbing and flowing between two different ones, I understand there's some games you might need to vary it up, but this is exactly what I wanted from one of them. And Joe Piroe has done it. And let's be honest, he came in for his fair share of criticism his time at Leeds United, but this season he's just blown us all out of the water, hasn't he?
Just different gravy. I keep saying, he's just a completely different man. You know, he's like a robot. He doesn't need to do a whole lot, but when he gets his chance, he'll bury it into the back of the net. And literally, yeah, exactly what Jam said there. That's what you want from your striker: score goals. And anyone that said that Piroe's, you know, shy or this thing, he's a mad net, lads. He's an old classical striker. You put the ball in front of him and he'll score. And that's what you want. You know, I think we can all agree. You know, Viduka at times was like that. Yeah, Viduka's a different gravy altogether than Piroe. Don't get me wrong, but I'm saying Viduka done it as well. He was just a natural goal scorer. Doesn't matter how he come, just put it in the back of the net. But yeah, Darren, at times, you know, you did say, I think it was James whipping the ball in, and straight away you were saying, where was Piroe?
That was going to be the question as well after this, that who would the man of match was. Keep going there. Jake says no Piroe, no party. They're definitely go ahead, Dillo.
Yeah, but like, yeah, it's just gone now, isn't it?
Keeps losing the trail at all, man.
Just Piroe in general is just pure quality.
Probably a hard one to pick, Jan, for you, but who would have been your man of the match tonight?
I think this might surprise you a little bit, but I think he was a bit of a little unsung hero tonight. I thought Joe Rodon.
Oh, I was going to say the same. I thought he was immense. We thought he was absolutely immense, lad, because there was a lot of their attacks that he snuffed out. And I remember one in the first half as well, where he follows Campbell as well. The slide tackle looks like he was going to get bare, and he wins the slide tackle and puts it over corner. But I thought he was solid. He was reading at the game. He's just been immense, Jam. He must make you proud, obviously, being a Welsh man like yourself as well. He's probably playing at the top of his game at the minute, isn't he?
Oh, he goes about his business and he doesn't do anything flash. But what you want as a defender, again, it's like we said for Piroe, you want him to score goals, but as a defender, you want him to defend, and that's exactly what he does. And I think someone said before, you'd head his nan if you could, Joe Rodon. I think he's just a colossus. I mean, again, you know, you can get Strauch and Amadou get the plaudits, but Joe Rodon is just as important as anyone in the team. I think. I mean, you know, he's come on leaps and bounds as well. I mean, even for Wales boys, I mean, he's just different level. I think a lot comes down to Farker and his management team and what they've done with him. But Rodon, there was one in the second half as well. I think there was like a last ditch tackle, or it might be Tanaka actually, or one of them. But he reads the ball, and Tom Cannon tried to spin him a few times, but I thought Rodon was there and he read the game really well. So for me, again, I've gone off on a bit of a tangent, but
No, I love it. No, I love it. Love it. Absolutely.
yeah,
Love it.
Rodon for me, boys. Again, I thought he was great tonight.
Michael says here, Joseph made a positive impact tonight, brought a lot of energy, random ragged, but he's far from a first team. He really is. But that's what you kind of need, Michael, isn't it? Just kind of that difference, because if you kind of look at both sides, you see what Therese Campbell is doing to Strike and Rodon in the first half, kind of pulling them all over the place. I thought Rodon dealt with him a lot better than what Strike did. I thought Strike, struggled with him a little bit at times. I probably thought it would have been a little bit worse than Ampadu. I don't think Ampadu would have been able to handle him tonight. So there was at times he was running across the channel and kind of pulling them all over the place. But then you look on the other side of it, Piroe wasn't really doing it to their kind of centre halves. But then what Michael says here, Joseph comes on, he just adds that energy, adds that impact to the game, and he's dragging them all over the place. So it's just a collective. I don't think last week you could...
It's a headache though, isn't it?
Pinpoint.
It's a headache for defenders.
You could pinpoint last week the substitutions. Rotwell and Strike were the game changers tonight. I probably think it's a collective. I think you can look at Rotwell, you can look at Joseph. Nanto made a positive impact to the game as well. So there was a lot kind of in there, wasn't there? Where it was a accumulation of substitutions changed the game. And Defo wrote on man of the match for Michael. Dillo, who was your man of the match?
Melia? No, when he wasn't. No, it was Rodon as well, to be fair. It was definitely Rodon. Yeah, I have to say, there was a time there, I think it was definitely in the second half. Anyway, I think we were probably, it was 1-1. And it looked like, I can't remember who it was going on a run. Rodon just brushed everyone away and picked up the pieces. And that's what you want. But he's just solid. He's been so consistent as well. And then Darren, I did say as well on the watch along, I've noticed that like him and Melia partnership and the communication between the two of them is a lot better. Rodon isn't. Yeah. He's like me at times. He loses the head and a lot. But he's actually, he's speaking to him a bit more, and the ball's played into him. He's giving him a chance to take it. But so positives when it comes to that as a team. But yeah, I have to give the Rodon. I think he's just brick wall, isn't he? He's a brick wall.
I think Ian, as all of us here tonight, won't be able to sleep tonight. Going to rewatch that game again just to feel the joy for the second time, and that's probably all Leeds fans out tonight, to be lying in bed while the missus is asleep, the phone is on, you're just watching the game over and over again. That's going to be me tonight. Lads, any final words before we wrap it up and say goodnight?
Choo choo choo.
I knew you were going to say do.
Oh yeah, what was the one? He came from Barca. He won the cup in Spain.
He plays for Leeds.
It's madness, isn't it?
Yeah, class. Jam, any final words from you, buddy?
No, lads, just again a pleasure as always speaking with you boys.
No, pleasure having you on. We're gonna have to keep doing it, buddy, because you have us on the winning run now. I think you're the lucky man. Ever since we started getting you on the channel, Leeds been winning football matches, so this is
only Leeds bros and Jam. We're only
the adopted brother sort of thing. But,
yeah, the step brother.
The one that everyone hates. But
get your balls up my drum set.
I'll ring my mum now and ask her what she's taking another summer.
Say you're taking the Jam. He's alright. He's decent lad. But,
yeah, Shane says thanks very much. Dillo, any final words from you, buddy?
No, lads, just yet again, thanks so much. All the videos that me and Darren have been putting out recently, especially that one, hands off my brother, lads. The one with Ian Hart, it was still surreal for me and Darren to be in the same room to talk to him and interview him the way we did, and then to meet Stuart Dallas. Well, Darren fortunately to meet Stuart Dallas in the toilet when he was trying to go for a piss. What a weird way to meet the man, but look, doesn't really matter, he met him. He was starstruck. But then, look, all to you guys as well, members, yourself, Jam, everyone, really loving this journey that we're all on together, and come May, I'm going to absolutely smash my laptop up to pieces when we win. I can't wait. But Sean, yet again, thanks very much for the super chat. The old chair is held together with a bit of glue here at the minute. Not doing the very best, but we can't do this without you guys. Me and Darren do have a lot of stuff lined up down the line. We can't really give it away at such till it's all locked, sealed and delivered. But there is big things coming as well for this channel. So appreciate everyone. So stick with us and
love that, Dylan. Love that. He was getting emotional again. Did you hear it, Jan's a bit of emotion in him?
A crack in the voice.
That just happens all the time. Look, lads, that's it from Only Leeds Bros. Again, thanks very much for everyone popping in.
Puberty again for the first time.
You've never hit it.
Exactly.
That's it, lads, from Only Leeds Bros. Again, thanks very much for everyone who popped in on the watch along. Thanks very much for popping in on the match reaction, and thanks very much for you, Jan, for giving up your time and having a chat with us after another brilliant win from Leeds United. This football club just never fails to amaze me when it's good. There's nothing else like it in the world, lads. Top of the table, 5 points clear. On to West Brom. Myself and Dylan will have a video out tomorrow night, player ratings, and then we're heading off to Glasgow for a couple of days break, and we will be back the morning, very, very early morning on Saturday. There won't be a match preview where we usually do it the day before. It will be the Saturday morning, probably about 9 o'clock. Nice early one. So if you do fancy a nice early start before the game, we'll be up bright and breezy on Saturday morning to give you our match preview before the West Brom game. I'll be there anyway. Dylan doesn't know, so I'm just at the break. We're just at the break with Dylan. That's it from Only Leeds Bros. Again, lads, don't forget to slap a like on the video before you leave. Hit subscribe to the channel, and we'll chat to you all again very, very soon. Mind yourselves and mind